Working on finishing up the Petroleum Coke today. We have been working on that the last couple of episodes, part of that byproduct line. We're going to send it over to the Steel Ingots, and we've set up those foundries yesterday. Now we need to belt it all across, which would be good. Hope everyone's doing well today. Alright, so we actually have this here. We're going to bring Petroleum Coke will come in, and it's going to go out on, yeah, this same belt here. I'm pretty sure. And that's going to be, let's have a look. It's going to be this one and this one combined. So it's going to be 240. So that'll be coming from that way. Right. Oh yeah, I was going to do the same here. Do that little belt. What am I going to do? Do it. I'm going to do it here. Yeah, so it's got to be here. So Mark III will come to here. Why won't it connect? Am I in the wrong spot? I've done it before. The hole's correct. The direction's correct. Maybe it's just got to come back one more. Might be it. Oh no, it's trying to connect to the bottom ones. Yeah, that's what was happening, I reckon. Yep. It's trying to connect to the bottom conveyor lift. Right, let's go back this way first and hook it up properly. Ah. So I'm wondering, what I might do is all of these lower ones aren't coming because of other reasons. So why don't I drop it down and come down that way? I think we'll do that. Let's get rid of these ones because we don't use those. That's for when we're higher up. The next floor's up. So we're going to go for we might go for the lowest one. Is that what I want to do? I want it there. I'll have it there. Right. Hopefully I've got the clearance. No, so I want to move. Oh, the power cord's going to be in the way for the switch. No, it'll be alright. If I do this here, it won't be an issue. Alright, so that's going to go there. And that it's going to go there. Perfect. So hold on. This is unnecessary. That needed to be there. Right. So, and then let me just check some stuff. Sort of make sure the stream's working okay. It seems to be. Alright, then I need... Oh, we've got that vehicle deadlock. Let's see if it resolves itself. I mean, I want to fix it regardless. Yeah, they fix it. The vehicles fix themselves. Alright, so that's that into here. That's going to come up to here. And we're going to go down that way. Alright, so we're going to need... It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to here. How's the stream looking in chat, by the way? Because I made some couple of changes, so I'm curious if you've noticed anything, or there's no difference at all. That's also fine. I'm just curious. Do I have one of those? No, I have to be that one. No, that one. That one there. Oh yeah, I can do that. So the closest I can get it is there, which is okay. We're going to do that from here. Right, so that's my output. It's a merger, output, and then I want to put a smart splitter like that. Rightio. So then I'll grab this. And that'll line up with that. And that. Perfect. So then we will have straight ahead petroleum coke, and left will be overflow. And what I might do is put that there. Where's that lined up? Oh, that's perfect. Yeah. So we need a merger. I think it'll be 7. No, it's probably going to be 5. That's it. So that's our overflow for the petroleum coke if it gets backed up here. And we're also going to have it at the other end as well. So let's run that all the way back to the other end. See if I can remember how I'm going to get it there. Got it through there. Comes across to here. Now at this point, oops. Yeah, so it comes in here. We're going to go this way a bit. I think we might have even contemplated going across here, or yeah, because that's the factory we're going to. We can come straight across here. And because there's some stuff here that's blocking this path, we can use that there, and we can come in this side here. I think that's what we're going to do. Yep. So we're going to come along the here. And it's going to come in here. And at that height, I'm fine. I can go this way and drop down from wherever I need to. Or drop up, sorry. All right. Oh, we're going in that direction, aren't we? That's not correct either. Rightio. So when I come across from there, pretty sure that's what we want. What? Hold on. I want the direction going that way. Let's make sure that's correct. So we're just going to I think what I'll do is Yeah, we're just going to do that. And then we're going to go here. Should be all good there. And then I'll just go that to there. Get rid of this here. I'm kind of ruining, not ruining it, no I'm not. Because in theory, I can't get through that way anyway on this channel, so. Hold on, why am I doing this? If that's, yeah, no, hold on. I've just made some unnecessary work. That is perfect. And then from there, ooh, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Oh well. That one to there, and that one to there. Perfect. We might even throw in some of these old fashions. Alright, so that's got it connected. Comes across, goes across there. Horsey, hello, how's it going? It's doing well, thank you. What about yourself? Right, so this one comes through here. Maybe that. Almost perfect. You good? Excellent. How's the building? Look, we're getting there. We're working on getting Petroleum Coke over to our Steel Ingot factory, which we're just about done. That's beautiful. And yeah, that's pretty awesome actually. Something we've been working on for a bit. And it'll all be used in upcoming production lines. Alright, so it's coming in here. You're thinking about doing an underground hypertube transport system. Sounds pretty groovy. That'd be pretty awesome. Alright. Oh, there's these holes I left for myself. Perfect. Alright, so what I need to do here is do I have them smart splitter foundry, so that gives me the no, I don't want that one. Yeah, so we've already done that. I don't need it. What was that design? Oh no, that's actually what I need, yeah. Is it? Yes, because it comes in and then, yes, that's what I need. Pretty sure that's what I need. They look terribly on the surface, it looks more tidy. Podback found a way to build a huge blueprint again, but it a mod. Aha. He's pretty clever. What's up, mate? Hey? We've had pats today. Plenty of pats today. We're not going to get pats now. No. Nope. 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 He's been around for a while. I'm just going to do some quick maths to make sure I understand what's happening here. So 207. Okay, that's good. Nah, Randy is a dog. Doesn't like being ignored either. But I might just go check if he wants to go outside. So I'll be back in one sec. No, he didn't want to come back in. He didn't want to go outside. He just wanted to be a little bit annoying. That's okay. So left is Petroleum Coke, and straight ahead is overflow. All right. Can I bring... This is where it gets a little bit frustrating. I need to bring that up back here. Yep. Even on this floor here would be fine. That there. Didn't end up needing that one. Right. So that's got that coming in. That's going to come that looks perfect. Rightio. So then I probably should try and bring up the iron that way. I'm not sure if I'm going to sink the iron. Not at this point. We'll finish the iron in a minute because I need to finish all this off first. So these 3 machines, let's go back to right, these 3 machines, what's that, 30, 45, 60, so they would need a mark. A Mark III. Okay, so they've already got a Mark III. That's a Mark I. And then it's only to 2 machines because well, the 3s. I don't know what the 3rd one's for, but yeah. Right. That one. That one. Jackety, those screens next to the machines look pretty nice. Yeah, they just help me know what's in each machine without having to open each machine up. So when you're investigating, is something working right, you can just do a quick maths. Just make a you can stack the little screens on. Yeah. You can you can do all sorts of funky things with the stacking of screens. Yeah. And so they're they're a blueprint too. So I have a blueprint for foundries and that, and then like I built all these in one go because these are like a foundry blueprint. So then I build 9 machines at once. I know what I'm going to be making. So then I go and for the first one, I open up the blueprint maker. I load that signed blueprint, put in the details for each one, and then save that blueprint. Then when I place each one of these here, I only have to change the individual numbers. I don't have to change the icons and all that. Yeah, it's a bit of work, but it's really made a lot of help for this playthrough for me. Yeah. Right, so that's to there, that's to there. Okay, so overflow is where I was up to. There's so many good blueprints you can make that don't need to be massive. Like, I've got blueprints like when I do the pipes, the holes at different heights. The same with mergers. Where are we? Splitters and mergers at different heights. It just makes it easy to, you don't, like, if you used to be in the habit of building, stacking them on top of each other to get the right height, well, you just do that and it makes it a little bit easier. All right, so what I need to do is, what is that on top? ACU Pioneer. So it's just my sort of my naming standard. So that is I'll show you. These are the steel ingots. This will be so it's probably, what are we looking at? 13.875. Make sure I find the right one, roughly. It's here somewhere. Unless I'm, yeah, this one here. Okay, so it's this one here, right? So these are going to make the next product in this production line is the steel beam. So I've got the picture of the steel beams. ACU is adaptive control units. That's the final product. That's the whole containing line. And hyphen Pioneer, I'm making it for me the Pioneer. That's just how I do that sort of thing. So for instance, like the one next to it, steel beam, screw, rip, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to put all that in one sign. So if I've got the numbers and I know roughly what it's for, then I can come back to this spreadsheet if I want to have a look. You can grab the spreadsheet. There's a link to it there if you want to have a look at it. So it really helps me when I come looking for stuff. I know what it is and where it's going. So the line you show what the final product in all of them on the top sign. Yep. This just tells me how much iron and petroleum coke's needed for that specific machine. And then the output, how much is actually going to be produced out from that specific machine. So yeah, it sort of just helps me in my brain, because I've used spreadsheets for a long time, but I get overwhelmed with having to keep going and looking stuff up and trying to track stuff down. So this has been the first time I've really been, especially in the spreadsheet where I've been quite specific here, what it's for. So when I look at it there and I look at it elsewhere, it's pretty straightforward. But yeah, that's all good. I'm just learning today in my brain how to think backwards from end product. Before I was just starting from the front and thinking, how should I do this? Yeah. And also making independent factories around making specific things. That's what I do. I work out I want to make 6 machines of heavy modular frames. All right. What do I need, and work backwards from that, and that can really help you out. Makes things a bit easier. All right. I just need to see what's going on here. Mega factory sounds too much. I was doing that before, but independent factories, you can go, okay, I need to do this to go making this. And yeah, exactly. Yep. And the dimensional depot is game changing. It absolutely is. Okay, so petroleum coke's going in there. So that's there. So where's the input for this? Okay, so this is the input for this. So this here, I can feed into that my overflow of petroleum coke, and that'll be okay. And this will be, and it's on the next floor up, isn't it? Yeah. So why don't I do, I'm just going to make a change here. To there. Yeah, get rid of this here. Another merger going in that way. And then this can be here. And I don't need these two that I just added. And Pioneer was a naming structure for location. I'm just making notes for yourself. What about that video? Is what I call the Pioneer first method. And so I'm the Pioneer. So you make stuff for the Pioneer. You make stuff for power. You make stuff for, you know, if you need heavy modular frames for something else, then that's not for the Pioneer. Yeah, things for me directly, exactly. It's kind of a little bit redundant in this. It just helps to remind me what's for what at the end of the day. Come on. Alright, so that there. Oh, I should be able to just do straight that now. Yeah. Alright, so coming in, perfect, overflow, perfect. And that's not perfect. There we go. Alright, now I need to bring up the iron. Might as well take the lift. So currently, like, the whole goal at the moment is I'm working on computers, and I needed some plastic for the computers, and so I decided to go with the heavy oil residue. So then I'm going to deal with the heavy oil residue. So some of the heavy oil residue I'm turning into turbo fuel, and some of it I'm turning into petroleum coke, and I'm using that petroleum coke to make steel ingots, and those steel ingots will be used in the next couple of production lines coming up. But I need to make it first before I get that far, so that's why I've got all those foundries up there. But also what I do is I have the overflow built in, so that on every input line of everything I have in my factory, if it overflows, it goes to the sink. And in particular with fuel production and plastic production, and you need to have that overflow happening, you need to deal with the byproduct lines. That's what's going on there. I hope that makes sense. Alright, does that get blocked? It does not. Perfect. And then I want to use... Lovely. This is perfect. Iron ore out of here. That's really straight. So I haven't actually brought the oil in yet for the plastic, so none of this is going to operate. But as soon as I bring the oil in, all this other stuff's already been set up. So I have to actually go and deal with... I also have to do turbo fuel. I've done the turbo fuel, but I haven't done the compacted coal. So I've got to set up the compacted coal and the trains that's going to bring that in. Alright, but this is all, that'll fill those machines up, waiting for the petroleum coke. So that, I'm not overflowing this because it's coming from a truck. Not at the moment anyway. Alright, so next is... what do I do next? No, do you press the button? Maybe I don't have a roof. Maybe I don't have a roof access floor. I do. Whatever. Whatever. Alright, anyway. So... So I've done the petroleum coke stuff now. we only need to deal with those two because these ones are later. So it's the turbo fuel, the compacted coal. I think what I'm going to do first is I need to redo some truck routes because there's some vehicles getting deadlocked. So I'm going to change how that happens, and it's better if I do it now because it's going to affect how I build things down below. And I was going to do it here. I was going to have it coming up here because this is a nice... Yeah, I reckon this is how it's going to happen here. I'm going to change this. Alright, so we're still going to have that way coming down. How many does it actually use to make the descent? 12. And how many did I leave at the start? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's see what happens if I do that. How long is this all together? Yeah, that's good. That's a bit longer than expected. So this is going to be the exit. So it's going to be on this side here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And 1. Oh, I wonder if the pipe's going to cause some problems. I think not. I think it'll be alright. I think just by looking at that, nah, I've got to build it, test it. That's perfect. Rightio. So I'm going to pause all the trucks coming down here so I can redo all their routes. Just waiting. What happens is they get some trucks turn right and some trucks turn left, and the trucks coming this way wanting to go right block the trucks coming this way and vice versa, and they stand here deadlocked. So I want to separate that out. So instead we're going to, as they exit out, then they'll go off that way. but I just need to wait for the trucks to turn up so I can pause there. That. Trust you to be the last one. Look, so they're all coming down at once, so there could have been a big traffic jam there. And I need to pause them. Probably going to miss that one. I'll wait till it comes back around again. Yeah, I missed him. So if I pause him there and then move him away, when I go out of rendering distance, he'll be back there again. These two here I'm not using yet. They've been allocated, I think. Right. Because and then I'm going to work, the Petroleum Coke's going to come in over there on train. And yeah, there's a few other things to happen. Trucks can be so funky, they certainly can be, horsey. Apart from this little roadblock situation I've got, they're actually behaving pretty well. I'm thinking... I'm also thinking right now... There's some copper I want to do as well. There's 2 nodes of copper I want to truck out, but I can do them later. They don't need to be here. Rightio. Those trucks are driving on the wrong side of the road. Hey, the left side of the road is the right side of the road. Just so you know. I don't know what country you're from, but where I'm from, it's the perfect side of the road to drive it. Yeah, we're going to redo it all, so we might as well. Yeah, let's do this. There. Yeah, let's do that to there. So it goes. It was Napoleon, that coach. What side you ride on? Well, you're in Australia. I wonder. Left side's the right side. I think I'm going to put this here. "64 countries drive on the left side of the road, primarily British or ex-British colonies." There you go. Someone knows their stuff. Alright, so we're going to do that. We're going to redo this later. I can probably get rid of the there. Maybe, I don't know. But I like what we're doing here. This is good. This, right, so yeah, it's pretty funny what different countries use, isn't it? Alright, so now that I've done that, I'm ready to re-record. And I think I'm going to do the other two ones. Those arrows and darker foundations are on concrete, so some are unlocked in sink and some in tiers. Most of that stuff is all in the awesome sink, yeah. And some are related to tiers, like oil processing and that, like your different concrete materials, like coated concrete needs plastic, so that becomes available once you unlock plastic oil. And yeah, these patterns, these are all in the sink pretty much well. Remind 65% of the world drive right hand and the rest left hand. I just Googled it, so it must mean it's true. Well, there you go. There you go. Can't deny that. There's no doubting it. Okay, so this here is... I'm pretty sure... I don't think... Maybe it does. I'm stripping away the height layers of this so I can see these truck stations. Okay, so this is iron ore number 24. That's where we're going here. And then there's 25 and 26, which I haven't done yet, which we might do this time. If I'm going to be doing that recording, I may as well be doing it now. So I'll grab some of that while we're at it. Right, yeah. So I'm going to delete his path, go into load, find his path, which is this one. I'm going to delete it here. And now it doesn't exist. Okay, so where... This is it here. So we're going to come up here. We go left and right and just go all the way down into the end and turn right. And then we'll come all the way... When we come out, I can go like that. And then... Which is better? Probably... If I cut across the road and do this, and come all... Yeah, I'll come all the way down here. And then we'll... When we get to the end, I'll turn right and right. Wish me luck. This may take more than one attempt. No. I'm going to do that again. It's a hard one being the first station. It's a bit... You know what? I'm just thinking. Now would be the time to move it back a bit. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Are we? Is that a smart move? What's it going to affect if I do it? I think it's fine. I want to come back 2. No, sometimes you gotta make some big decisions. I'm thinking that's one of those times now. Deleting that block was not a good decision. You know what? It's better like that. Right. Where we had some road, small crosswalk, or large? I think we'll go large. Okay, that's better. That's going to give me some more turning room. That's much better. That's what I want. That to there. This is cool because now it makes this road in use. I haven't been using this road, so I'm happy about this. As long as I don't hit a truck going either way. It's a bit harder at night because I got it right though. Thought I was going to miss it, but right. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. So that'll be Route 24 iron ore. Let's watch that one. It's going to do a funky thing here. That's okay. It's normal. It's only because I've just resumed it. From now on, it'll be exactly as I recorded it. So my turn should be good here. Yep, and it's going to perfectly line up with that pause marker. I like how that just misses that part. Horsey, Napoleon changed what side the EU ride on and drive on. All right, there you go. I never knew that. You learn something new every day. Coming in perfectly here. He's going to perfectly hit that marker. That's perfect. This is what we're going to do next, number 25, and then we'll do number 26. So we're going to go back and pause that one so it's not in the way. We'll also make sure it navigates the traffic properly, the road. That's good that I didn't turn there, because that's a congestion. We've also got traffic here, but it's okay. Rightio. Down you come. Let me pause you, and we'll do the next one. Right. To a good start. It'd be cool if you could drive first person. Right. It's very, very frustrating doing that through there sometimes. All those belts. The way it jaggers your vision. Right. That was, it should be around 25 from memory. Yep. Alright, we'll watch that one go. Geez, talk about getting close. Yeah, look at these. Going nowhere. They'll disappear when I re-record those 3 routes down there. Don't hit him. There you go. That doesn't bother me, that part of it. As long as he turns here and touches the loading marker or is very close to it, it's fine. It's more when they stop and reverse, it means you haven't got them hitting the loading zone properly. Whereas that one just works. So we've got one more here to do. Right, I'm going to pause him when he comes into here. Right, one more to go. This is route number 26. And then we do the other 3 to the Steel Ingot factory.
Hey Smackin', you just got a follow.
Thank you, Better 980 for the follow.
Better 980, welcome. I'm one of your fans, brah. Add me up on Discord, MN151. But your name's Better 980. Sounds like a bit of a scam to me. Octases, recorder stop. I'll refund you that one, Octases, because that's for when a recorder jam's in process. So you get all your points back. We need 2 people to redeem recorder jam at 200,000 each to start a recorder jam, and then you need 5 people
8, 9, 10,
to
11, 12, so
redeem
11, 12, 13, 14,
recorder
2,
jam
3,
stop
4, 1,
to
1,
stop
2,
the recorder
3,
jam.
4, 2, 3.
And I like how you're trying to confuse me there, but it's not happening, pal. Alright, I won't be able to talk for a few minutes while I do this recording. But yeah, I don't think I'll be hitting you up on Discord. Better 980. Just seems too good to be true. Cheap viewers, just remove the space. Something like that. Oh, that one's a bit wily. It's the first truck we've had cross our path. Right. I didn't originally record those because I didn't know how much turbo fuel they were going to use. And I haven't been using much, so we're going to use it. Perfect. We don't have to hit him, he doesn't have to hit us. Okay. last turn. Goes well. HDef is really showing the greys in the beard. Sorry, I had to. That's what happened to all the ugly news presenters when HDTV came out. They had to put more makeup on. How is your darts, Gaz? It's distinguished. How's the stream quality? I'm just curious. Have you noticed any more or less? Darts would have been better if there were no darts or a board. Oh, is this your first underperforming week you've had? The visuals are crisp, excellent. The first team loss of the season, we were absolutely horrible. Wow. Oh well, these things happen. Can't be perfect every time. How do you go turning this corner? Because I was a bit haphazard here. I thought I went a bit wide. Oh, I did. Damn. See what happens after. We'll let him run again because I'll be interested to see what happens after deleting that node. We may have to redo this route. The losing doesn't bother me, but the absolute walloping did. Well, these things happen. It's all part of the fun, isn't it? Nice. So hopefully that deleting that node earlier is all that was needed. So I'll let him go around, and then I'll catch him, watch him go around that corner, and if it's okay, then I'll catch him when he comes back again. Because I've got to plan the route for these next 3. But this is working much better, I think. There's no congestion bottleneck. Stand on the truck and ride with it. I don't want to affect the truck octaces. This is all about making sure it's going to run perfectly every time. Oh, perfect. Getting rid of that arrow was all I needed. Alright, so the other one's going to come out, the other 3, they're going to come out here. Can't go that way. So we're going to go left here. And then it's going to be straight through there, a zigzag through there, through the intersection. Right, I've now that's where it's at now. Alright, here he comes. And then I'm just going to go and memorize the rest of the other routes. And then we redo those 3, and then we'll be done. You like sticking out, don't you? These ones are moved in. Oh, okay, so when it redraws, it'll put them closer. Nice, okay. Alright, so this is going to come over to six. So this one and then that one, and then that one. Oxys, well, I will continue to learn rift making, so I'll be off. Have a good stream to you, and good luck with the path finding of trucks. Thanks very much, Oxys. Have a good day. I hope we'll chat to you later. Yeah, that's where I've got to go next, is this one here. So this is... I came in that way and then went out that way, and it's... Pity that's blocked there anyway. That'll come down there, and then we'll go all the way around here. Yeah. All right, wish me luck. This one's going to be a bit harder, these next three, because there's going to be other trucks out and about too. Love that calculator, Matt. My OCD is happy. It certainly is, Gaz. It really helps with this sort of stuff. Oh, I didn't... No, I did. No, don't worry. I'm going to shut up now. I don't need to say anything. Ooh, there's a sharp turn there. Sometimes I forget I need to be wide on the far side for corners. It helps with turning. Good thing is I've got the path from the previous trucks. So they can help me remember which way to go. No, not that way. Oh, it should have been that way. Oh well. Yeah. We'll see how it goes. Right. Ooh, I was on the edge of my seat for that one. The next, yeah, going through that with all those trucks, it gives me heebie-jeebies. It was right. I thought I was going to be too tight there as well, but I think I'm okay. That's a lovely turn into their docking station. I think I've got it all nailed down pretty good on this one. First pass. I turned a different corner, but I might keep doing that. Maybe. I'm a bit slower along here because I was following a different truck. 11 truck stations is pretty intense, I've got to say. Yeah, that's coming nicely. He's doing a full unload too. And it's a good exit. All the other ones went that way. This is working pretty smoothly. First go. 2 to go. The bean's stuck there. Right. You know what? Pretty sure that's fine if I do that. Might have to move that stair around the corner, or run it down further. Anyway, that's neither here nor there now. Right now, got more important things to do. Beautiful. Nice. Awesome. I think that was a winner, that one. That could be 5 for 5 so far. Well, that came in okay. The other end I'm worried about. Wait up. Took off without me. Couldn't really fail this way. Cut him off. The next one will be the hardest because I'm going to go at the middle of the steel factory. But it's a lot easier now that the trucks that are running through that factory are obeying a very nice straight line because I spent the time recording them all properly. There's no need for you to back up, mate. There you go. Oh well. Because he had to brake. He missed his mark. So he reversed up. Oh, so fine. Like I meant to do it like that way. This is the one we're coming up next. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oops. I screwed that up then. I put the bloody statue on him and it's put him off. I'm going to watch that one again to be sure. So I'm going to start a new save in Satisfactory. I'm watching a while again now and it's starting to itch to play again. Ooh, nice. It's one of those games, isn't it? You stay away from a while and then you see someone play and you think, you get some ideas and then you start playing and the early stuff's really addictive because there's lots of little adrenaline rush dopamine unlocks. I'm going to watch that one go through again because I want to make sure it's correct. Putting the statue on its wheel and interrupting, getting inside it, screwed it up royally. So while that's happening, hey, look at this! Oh, it copied the markings from where yeah, that's funny. He's leaving. I can hear him. I'll leave it like that. It's a bit of a turnaround and stuff. It looks good like that, I reckon. I could bring it back to here if I wanted to, but the light heading down there is also nice. There he goes. Let's go over to the factory and wait for him. I might do a no transport run, so belts and pipes. I knew that would be a good challenge for me, I think. Ah. Yep, you know what? And you always guaranteed a consistent throughput by doing it that way. Oh, we're at the stage we can get rid of that too. And then that can come through here. Yeah. Not a huge fan of these towers. They're good out in the wilderness, but in the city they just don't have a nice effect. Well, I've had to watch 2 of them twice, but I haven't had to redo one. I've only had to delete one node. Alright, we're just waiting here. I wonder what causes them to flicker. It's not this truck. The one I'm waiting for is that one that's coming on the next far side. That's it, perfect. He waited for that one to come. It's a really good demonstration of how they all work properly. Trucks are pretty awesome these days. Looks amazing, thanks very much. It's just that time you spend getting that route, getting the path you drive correct. I'm going to make a video on it, the ultimate guide to truck transport. And it also applies to explorers and tractors. Alright, so we've just got one more path to re-record and we're done. I think I'm going to stick to the same one as all the others and not do what I did previously. They look good when they're all lined up like that, don't they? I should take a photo before I take some photos before I enable them all. Have them all lined up. Alright, last one. really love how you build lots of buildings and connect them everywhere. It feels like everything is part of the big plan. Yeah. Thanks very much. I appreciate that. It's all... That's the feel I wanted from this playthrough, was to have like that real factory look. And you can do that easily. 7 foundations means you don't need anything to support the belts. That's the maximum a belt can run between buildings. And then you just make it however you want, whatever in each building, and yeah. So and leaving this layer underneath for trains and vehicles, I'm liking that decision a lot. We're going to be adding some proper supports underneath soon. I've been a bit lazy with that, but that's definitely on the drawing boards. It's not going to be overlooked. But definitely blueprints have had a big help too. Like all these light stations, the light power towers all around, they're all a blueprint, and it makes all those stairs there, the catwalks, that's a blueprint that I can just keep stacking on top of each other. Alright, last one. And the ability to delete a blueprint, that's a big thing. I would have been frustrated if I'd played Satisfactory when they first introduced blueprints. Oh, screw it, I'm racing them. Because if I get stuck behind those two, I'll be here for ages. All the way to the end this time. We haven't used that door there, I might delete it. Yeah, and very organised with all the signs. Yeah, those signs are definitely something worth doing. It really helps my brain. I might have been a bit tight in the corner back there, but we'll see. Alright. Let's see what happens. I'll save that. Route number 9. Iron ore. let him sort himself out first. I don't know if I like this here now. I might move that. Don't know. Yeah, I made the mistake in previous days to always use the fastest belt, and I had no clue of how much what when I went where at a certain point. Oh, that's just learning. It can be really. It just makes sense. Oh, I'll use the fastest belt. It's just one of those things. I only use the belt up until what I need. So if the belt is going to transport 57 items per minute, then I only need a Mark 1. Anything under 60 and under, I only need a Mark 1. You think you need to load balance more? I do like load balancing. It's very satisfying. Machines start up a lot quicker when on the get-go. Manifolds, you can make manifolds work, but you have to wait for them to saturate, or you have to preload them. Yeah, especially endgame, exactly. And preloading works quite well. Preloading the buffers on the machines. It's good having a vehicle come around this part of the factory. We might utilise that way one time, I'm not sure. Oh, nice. It squeezes it in at the last second. Charles, welcome. Yeah, we're going to get rid of that door. Because we don't use it. He's doing a full unload. Oh, that's a beautiful exit out of that door. I got a little bit wobbly up here. I got a little bit overexcited. We'll see what happens. I feel like I'm going to hit that. No? What about the next one? No? Alright, lucky. Oh, I'm going to pause this one and take some photos of all those trucks lined up. They look pretty cool. Oh, I'm over the moon. 6 recordings from 6. No re-records. I had to watch 2 routes twice, and I had to delete just 1 node to miss bumping a pole. That's a new record for me. Alright, I'm just going to pause him, and then I want to take some photos. Just going to do this so it doesn't look dodgy in my photos. Not that I'd ever build anything dodgy. Oh. One of those indigenous concrete plants. Come on, there we go. There we go. That one's not as good. Bertie, hello, welcome. How am I? I am doing very well. How about yourself? What's happening? Alright, that'll do. Let's set them loose. Very nice setup you got going here. Thank you very much. We've just had to re-record some because there was some pathing issues that caused them to get locked, deadlocked. So we've just been, it took about an hour to do that. A bit over an hour to do 6 vehicles, but definitely worth it. Why not use trains instead? Well, I'm transporting something not very far. Remon, that last one's a screensaver? Could be. So, I don't know, do you use trains to transport something very far for a short distance? Plus, I'm in a city, so it brings the city to life. When you see traffic on the roads. How do I fuel the trucks?
You just gotta follow.
Thank
Couple
you,
of different
Stewie
ways,
Brown, for the
Stewie.
follow.
Wait, I built a city? I certainly did. We're still in the progress. So, 3 of the trucks that were going over here, they get fueled up over here from coal. And that coal is brought from another location over to here by another truck, and then it fills those truck stations.
Hey, Smackin', you just gotta follow.
Thank you, Birdie
The other 3 trucks
3169 for the follow.
are fueled by packaged turbo fuel. And Stewie, thanks for the follow. Birdie, thanks for the follow. And yeah, so and the packaged turbo fuel, it's made from one of the what do you call it? I decommissioned some of my generators, I think 2 generators, and just one of my refineries of turbo fuel I turned into packaged turbo fuel. And I may, because I'm probably going to switch that over to another fuel source in the future when I get it. I haven't got that far yet. I have a bit of a sort of set of guides and some in a spreadsheet. That's all in that link I just put in chat. So, for instance, I haven't finished phase 3 yet. One of my guidelines is I can't unlock the next stage, the next milestone, or the next space elevator stage until that all the things that were unlocked in that previous milestone have been automated. So right now I'm in the process of automating computers, and while I've been doing some of the byproducts for the plastic for the computers, I've been making the Petroleum Coke, and that Petroleum Coke is the steel for some future production lines and the heavy modular frames which comes, there's some future stuff, adaptive control units. So it's quite layered. Stream, my website's impressive. Thank you very much. It's been a work of art for a few years. It sat dormant for a while. I hadn't played Satisfactory for a couple of years, but with the 1.0 release, I'm back and I'm enjoying it. And yeah, I want to get that up to date. But yeah, you can see I like the trucks coming along the roads here. Brings the city to life. I've got to put more walls on the buildings. I haven't got that far yet. We're about 354 hours in, and we haven't finished phase 3 yet, but we're on our way. Today I've done and I'm just about to wrap up stream, but today I managed to do, we finished off the petroleum coke going to the steel factory. We also set up the iron going up there, and then because I'm going to do some train stations down below, because I'm going to bring in some oil and coal and sulfur from a distant location, I wanted to get that truck stuff finalized before I then start putting other infrastructure around it. So now that I've done that, the next stage is we will be compacted coal for the turbo fuel, because that's a byproduct of the heavy oil residue, because I'm doing the diluted package fuel. So that's another thing. So it's all happening. But the compacted coal won't take long. It's just the train might take a bit longer, because I might do some blueprints. But I think that's it for today. I've achieved what I wanted to. I've got work tomorrow, so that's another reason why I'm going to stop. But yeah, things have been going well. So you can download the save file. Every episode, I keep a copy of the end of the save and the episode save, and they're available on my website. So you can go in and have a look at any stage. All the videos are on my YouTube. You can catch up with this whole playthrough as I went through it. Birdie, have a good day. Thanks very much. 5 coupons today. All right. Charles, take care. Thanks, Charles. My lookout point's getting blocked by this building now. Alright, so today was very productive. We finished the petroleum coke by getting the petroleum coke over to the steel factory, and then with that all done, we also put the iron from down below in the truck stations into that same production line. So once we bring the oil into the plastic factory and the rubber factory, that'll start that whole process of petroleum coke and all that stuff. Next up, under that petroleum coke factory down below were the trucks that were moving the iron ore around. I redid the routes for those because they were deadlocking each other, and I wanted to get that finished first before we start putting some more trains down there, and I want to know that area is working before we do it and get it all finalized. So that's all done now. We re-recorded 6 truck routes, and 6 of 6, I didn't have to re-record any one of them. I was very impressed. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, night. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.